We have GameStop reporting earnings Tuesday after market close with one of the most exciting weeks for GameStop and AMC investors. We also have Roaring Kitty's birthday today. Shout out Roaring Kitty. Happy birthday to him. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Make sure to watch until the end of the video. And I would recommend that just to get the vibe right, maybe go watch the movie Dumb Money tonight. But yeah, watch until the end of the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try and keep it short, sweet, simple, to the point. Before we talk about AMC and GameStop, I do want to talk about NNVC very quickly. It's a penny stock that is trading at $1.50. And I have brought to you about 5 or 6 of them over the past couple of weeks that if you got in after my video, which is not a recommendation. I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, and I don't give financial advice. But if hypothetically you were paper trading and got into one of these plays shortly after, you would have made anywhere from the lowest one being 20% gains to the highest being hundreds of percentage of gains. And the next one I'm bringing up, and I can't guarantee this one moves at all, is NNVC. Very quickly, this is basically a medicine company. They're in the clinical stages where they just passed phase 1 of this medicine, and the medicine is basically to reshape antiviral treatment. The medicine is NV387, which is a broad spectrum nanomedicine designed to neutralize viruses before they infect cells. Basically, the medicine mimics the body's own virus blocking receptors. Now, they also have preclinical studies showing strong results across RSV, COVID, flu, pox viruses, and more, and they recently completed phase 1 human trials, and it was well tolerated as well as safe overall. Now, the drug platform, it's one drug platform targeting multiple virus families, which gives it potential for success because it's not really a thing that companies are doing right now. And they have phase 2 trials launching that are coming up, which is going to be a major catalyst that is possibly going to move the stock. The more regulatory hurdles and safety hurdles that they get over, the more likelihood the company is going to be valued at in the future. The flow is super small. It's likely going to be volatile. It's about a $25 million market cap. They're positioned well for any sort of pandemic or viruses or anything along the lines of that. And yeah, it's an early stage. It's a high risk, potential, extremely high reward play. And it could have lots of upside. Solely based off of the chart, first of all, the medicine itself can have extremely high demand. Solely based off of the chart, it's been making higher highs, higher lows. Recently got a huge green volume candle volume spike, rejected off the 1618 on the fib, came all the way back down. What we're seeing right now is a major buy block that the stock is being held up at right here, and the next sell block we don't have until $2.13, which is about a 38% gain from where we're trading at today. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on this penny stock right here. High risk, high reward play, and yeah, it's looking good right now. They also have some other things. They have some possible partnerships, benefits coming as well. So yeah, just keep an eye on them. But GameStop got a price target, and this price target brings the company to a price target of $987.24, which is also hundreds of billions of dollars of market cap. Now, based on the price target video that I posted recently, it is theoretically possible. It's just interesting that we get this now at this time when all the volatility, all the eyes are coming in. We see this crazy ass price target coming in. Well, crazy in some eyes, right? But ultimately, is it possible? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I wanted to throw that in the video. Coming into the week, I'm going to try and keep this so simple. Very much so simple. Some tinfoil I'll throw in as well. GameStop, we're watching a level, and this level is going to be 35.45. Write that down, 35.45. After that, obviously, 36.30. Between this range, we have to get over and we have to close over in order for some sort of thing to ignite. I do also want to state, as well as AMC, 395. Keep that level in mind. We got to get over that. I do also want to state the likelihood of nothing happening this week is very, very low. I don't think that is going to happen. I can't be for sure or certain on anything. I can't tell you Roaring Kitty's going to post tonight. I can't tell you what he's going to post tomorrow, but today is his birthday and tomorrow is 6/9. There's too many things aligning. There's too many stars aligning. And then we have earnings right after 6/9. This also comes with a lot of other things as well, possibly being aligned with Greg's numerical sequence, which he posted was 16676935420. a 1667 representing 741, 6935, 420. 166 days ahead of December 25th post of 2024 when Roaring Kitty posted the present lands on tomorrow. Okay, 6-9. Not really a coincidence. Square root, this is where things get a little bit possible tin craziness. Square root of 166 comes out to 12.88, which is that many months forward from May 13th, 2024, when Roaring Kitty posted Fine, I'll Do It Myself. Lands on today, which is his birthday, his 39th birthday. 35 days ago from 6-9 lands on May 5th, which was Cinco de Mayo, which could possibly have been the beers. And 420 days ago lands on April 15th when Ryan Cohen dropped the post below using capital letters only, LJDE 121045, totaling 31, square rooting 5.56. Months forward from that same post would land on June 11th, 2025, the first day after GameStop's earnings, same day as the full moon. And then 5.56 months from Roaring Kitty's New Year's Day, it doesn't end. Rick James' post lands June 17th. 7 or 741 days forward from 6-9 lands on June 17th as well. So we have a lot of catalysts aligning, a lot of stars aligning, where we see a possible peak between now and June 20th or June 17th, whatever you want to state. Friday, June 18th would be the day, because we're coming into OPEC's quarterly ETF rebalancing, earnings, and Roaring Kitty's possible resurfacing over on X. So it's exciting. The likelihood of us seeing nothing, very low. Prepping you for worst case scenario. And some people have just straight brick brains, so they're going to be like, lottery stocks called for $20. It's not. I don't think it's likely at all. Worst case scenario, we open red and then we have a bad earnings and they tank the stock. Do I think that's going to happen? Not at all. Okay, turn the volume up, rewind that, replay it for everyone with the brick brain. Not at all. Here's why. Well, if we open red, that means that market makers, short sellers have to all take on the risk that nothing good is going to happen during earnings, because Monday, if we open red and we open bad, it's going to give retail a chance to jump in when IV is low and position themselves, because it's put simply, none of retail is going bearish into earnings. It's just, we're all showing that we're bullish, right? What this is actually going to do, if we open green or we open gapping up, market makers can crank the premium, which can actually give them more power to diffuse any sort of situation where we might break past, $90, $120 or anything like that, right? So they can crank the premiums on a green opening. Retail's still likely going to pile in, and then they can diffuse strike prices so retail can jump in at cheaper prices because the premium's so high, all this other stuff, right? The likelihood of us not opening green is low. The likelihood of us is high. Right, wait. The likelihood of opening up green is high. Okay, I just clear that up. Right, probably gonna open green. Also, I've been giving some short squeeze plays to Discord members only and haven't been putting them on YouTube. One I'm gonna give you today, SNDL. I think it's gonna move with AMC as well as GameStop. Keep your eye on it tomorrow. Keep your eye on it over the next month. I also want to state, it did so well yesterday with putting Discord at a cheaper price. If you guys aren't in, get grandfathered in. A lot of new members came in yesterday, and I'll leave it just like this for today, but I promise you only today for right now. I'm only doing this because it did so well with new members popping in yesterday. Key events this week: Atlanta Fed GDP Now data on Monday, as well as May CPI inflation data Wednesday, 10-year note auction Wednesday, and then Thursday, May PPI inflation data, and then Michigan inflation expectations data on Friday, Michigan consumer sentiment data on Friday. Guys, we have the data this week that is going to come out, the inflation data that is before the June interest rate decision or whatever the Fed wants to do. This data is going to be dependent on that. If we're seeing, like we're seeing now, called out everything with Bitcoin flushed down, hit retracement zone. I think it's on its way to 116 and probably 122 to 136,000. SPY didn't have a retrace. If GameStop and AMC rip heads off, SPY's probably going to have a retrace. What can the catalyst be? Well, it could be bad data coming for the Fed, which we could also see this week because we have several data points being released. It's just all coincidental, right? Last but not least, I wanted to throw this in the video. Meta is in talks for an investment in startup scale AI that could top $10 billion. Shout out that. just figured I'd put it in there. Make sure to keep an eye on that. Guys, check the links in the description. Get in the Discord server. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video, and hopefully you enjoyed your weekend. Let's get hyped. Let's get excited. And yeah, let's prep. Let's prep. Get in the Discord. Come chat. God bless. I love you all. Lottery Socks out.